गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
Jai Shri Krishna. As we go through life, many are confused, have vain hopes, perform futile actions, and have fruitless knowledge. Sri Bhagwan says, "He who knows my true nature is purged of all sins." Today we shall hear how Bhagwan Shri Krishna shares the most royal knowledge and the most secret knowledge with Arjuna. On behalf of Gita Parivar, I welcome you all to discover our here the year of the sovereign science and the sovereign secret has been explained in the Upanishad, sung by the Lord in the science of Brahma, the scripture of yoga, and the dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna. Seeking the Lord's presence among us and to ask the blessings of the Almighty, we will start with the opening prayer. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishna Vande Jagadgurum. Shri Krishna Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna. Knowledge purifies the mind and dissolves the karmas. Lord Krishna says, "I dwell in their hearts and dispel their darkness by lighting the lamp of knowledge." Let us pray for this grace that frees us from mortal existence as we light the lamp. I call upon Kasturi Chiplumkar ji, a homemaker from Udupi, Karnataka. A BCom graduate, she has provided seva as a co-trainer for L1 in October and November 22. As a co-trainer for L2 in December 22, she has been a trainer since November 2020 and is now an examiner as well. It is her hobby to make the best out of waste. Who better to light the lamp for us? Welcome Kasturi Chiplumkar ji.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Kasturi Chiplumkar ji, for that melodious prayer. The moment we have been waiting for has arrived. Let me introduce you to our main speaker of the day. She is our program coordinator and Gita Pravina. She is also pursuing an Advaita Vedanta course from Chinmay Vishwapit Curl. It is a great achievement that she has also learned the whole Gita by heart. It is a great privilege to welcome our speaker, Kavita Verma Didi. Welcome, Kavita Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna. So I welcome everyone in the interpretation session of 9th chapter, that is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Previously, we have learned 12th chapter, 15th chapter, 16th chapter, and now we are having 9th chapter. Now in Bhagavad Gita, sequence is different. 1 to 18. We have total 18 chapters, 700 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita. So in previous chapter, 8th chapter, Lord has told about the Akshara Brahma Yoga. The name, the title of this chapter, 8th chapter, is Akshara Brahma Yoga, and after that he started 9th chapter. Now in Gita Parivar, we have learned 12, 15, 16 and 9. This is the different sequence because 12th chapter is more easy. When we go to school, we start with the nursery. We don't directly take admission in high school or inter. So first we have to go to nursery class, to KG, first, second, third. Similarly in Gita Parivar also, we consider that this 12th chapter is more easy and small. So first we start with 12th chapter Bhakti Yoga. So in previous chapter, according to sequence of Bhagavad Gita, we have 8th chapter Akshara Brahma Yoga. In 8th chapter, Lord has told about the Dhyan, Dharana and all these things. How to reach to this supreme realization through the Dhyan, Dharana and all. So now this is the one way. In Bhagavad Gita, we all know that there are so many different paths described by the Lord. Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Dhyan Yoga and others. So Lord has also told about the Dhyan Yoga. Now in previous shloka, not completed Dhyan, but Dhyan, Dharana, Murdhya, Dhayatmanas, Pranama, Sthito Yoga, Dharana and all. Then in this 9th chapter, he will tell different other ways how to reach to him. So he is very flexible in nature. He is not restricted that, okay, I will give only one path and if you follow this path, then only you will reach to me. But you can follow different paths. So this is Raj Vidya, Raj Guhya Yoga, 9th chapter, and this is very special. Why? We will see today. Let's begin with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayane Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Ritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Ambatvamanasandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini Bhagavad-Gīta Bhavadveshini. So this 9th chapter is very special because this falls in the middle of Bhagavad Gita. We have 18 chapters, 700 slokas, and 9th chapter will come in the middle. So like we eat, whenever we eat fruit, see, when you start eating fruit, you will find the middle part more tasty, best part, which will come in the middle only. So Bhagavad Gita is also the center of, the 9th chapter is also the center of this Bhagavad Gita. So because it is also very important because it has all the combinations of different yogas. First, Lord will describe about the Jnana Yoga. Then he will describe about the Bhakti Yoga. And then he will go to the Karma Yoga. So all three prominent yogas, Bhakti Yoga, Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga, all three will be described in this shloka. So this chapter. So this chapter is all in one. So we have so many things in this chapter only. So once if we understand this chapter, we can understand a major part of Bhagavad Gita. But understanding of Bhagavad Gita is not easy. It is very difficult. It will come only with the sadhana. Because if we are trying to understand this Bhagavad Gita or other spiritual granthas without sadhana, then it is little difficult. That's why Swamiji always quotes or Swamiji always says, Gita padhe, padhaye, jivan mein laaye. Gita padhe, first read Gita, also teach Gita, and then bring Gita in your life. Why? This middle part is very important. The next sentence, teach Gita. When we are teaching Gita, this is our sadhana. We are reading Gita, it's also a sadhana, but we are teaching Gita, it's a big sadhana. Because that time, if you have noticed, your trainer is teaching in your class, so many times network goes, and some people are there who make sometimes they ask different questions again and again, but your trainer will never get irritated. So in this way, they are trying to practice titiksha. They are trying to practice tolerate, bear everything, whatever is happening. They will always keep smiling. Manah prasada saumyadvam maunamatma vinigraha bhava samshuddhirityetat tapomanasamuchyate. Manah prasadaha. Always being happy in all the circumstances. This is the manasik tapa. So whatever is happening, network problem, and some participants are complaining for something, then also trainer needs to smile always. This is how they are doing their tapa, and this is their sadhana. So this 9th chapter we are going to start. This is the middle part of the Bhagavad Gita. Now Lord has told different ways in Bhagavad Gita how to reach to him. He is not restricted with one path. Okay, you have to do follow bhakti yoga and then you get me. But he is telling bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, karma yoga, and dhyan yoga, and different yogas. Why? Because he is flexible. So we should also become flexible in our life. Like we have so many functions in our house. Nowadays, people mostly they have started inviting on WhatsApp. So they send a message to the WhatsApp group, and they consider that everyone should come after reading this WhatsApp group message. So they are restricted that I will send the message only on WhatsApp group. Now, whoever wants to come, they can come, or whoever don't want to come, let them not come in the party. So they are restricted with one. Now the other persons who are joined in the WhatsApp group, some are like, if I will not get personal invite, I am not going there. So they are also having they are also restricted with one point. They also have some restrictions. Now we are not flexible. The other person can send a personal invite if someone wants. People know that okay, this person has this nature and I should send this to him personally. But still they will not send. Why I should send? So everyone has his own ego. We have to forget this ego and we should try to become flexible. Then our relationship will last long, and we can just grow together. So we should try to be flexible in our life, in our family, in our office place, in our school, in our college, every time. If we can adjust, if we can manage, we should try to manage. We should try to adjust. We should not try to make other people should adjust in front of me. I should try to adjust. So this is the 9th chapter, which is having Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Karma Yoga. So first we will start with the first shloka. Om Shri Paramatmani Namaha. Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Athanavamodhyayaha. Shri Bhagavanuvāca Idantu te guhyatamam pravakshyamyanasūyave jnanam vidnyana sahitam yajñātma mokshase shubhat. So now he is telling Idantu te guhyatamam. Idam means this knowledge, what I am going to tell you now. Why he is saying idam, this knowledge? It means he has told this knowledge previously also. So in 7th chapter, that is Jnana Vigyan Yoga. So he has already told little bit. He started this topic in Jnana Vigyan Yoga. He has already told little bit topic of this chapter in Jnana Vigyan Yoga. But in the last shlokas, he has told Sadhi Bhutadhi Vaivam Mam Sadhi Yajnancha Ye Viduhu Prayana Kale Pichamante Vidiryukta Chetasaha. Now he has told some difficult terms. In class also, when teacher tells some difficult terms, what happens? Whatever topic is going on, we just get distracted. Now we are more focused on the words, what he is saying, what is the meaning. So Arjuna also got distracted. Now this Bhagavad Gita is told by Shri Krishna to Arjuna. Now Shri Krishna is telling everything to Arjuna, and when he is telling, in between he has used some difficult words. So now Arjuna has this that jigyasa, that what is these words? What are the meaning? What is the meaning of the Sadhi Yagya, Sadhi Bhut? So in the last part of 7th chapter, Lord has used these words. So the 8th chapter will start with the question of Arjuna. Kin Arjuna uvacha kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam kim karma purushottama adhibhutancha kim proktam adhidaivam kim uchyate adhiyagya kathan potra, and so on. So he asks, what is adhibhut, what is adhidaiv, everything he asks. And in 8th chapter, Lord tells everything in detail. What is that? What is this? Now again he starts the same topic what he has started in 7th chapter, but because of difficult terms he changed his track. Now in 9th chapter he again starts with the same thing. So he's saying idan tute guhyatamam pravakshyamya nasuyave, the same knowledge which I have told in 17th chapter. Let me continue here. So idan tute guhyatamam. Now is using word guhyatamam. What is the meaning of guhyatamam? So this is the secret knowledge, most secret. Idan tute guhyatamam pravakshyamya anasuyave. Pravakshami anasuyave. This is the most secret knowledge, and I am telling you, Arjuna. And he is using this adjective anasuyave. So we have jealous and asuya in our scriptures. Like we have these two terms. So one we have jealous, and jealous is also called asuya. So like asuya means when the people, they find faults in other character. They just try to find some fault in others character. This is called asuya, and not doing this thing is called anasuya. So Arjuna is anasuya. Anasuyi means he is not having this nature to find faults in other character. How the people do asuya? So similarly, like sometimes what happens, some two kids are there in one class. One is always getting first division in the class. What the other students say? Oh, this girl is maybe, yes, she is good in studies, but she never gives respect to her parents and all. So they try to find some faults in others' character. So they superimpose these evil things on others' character. Like the ladies, among the ladies, it happens many times. So like one lady came in black sari. Others started, oh, in summers who wears the black sari? And if she wear the same sari in other, let's say in winters or in rainy days, then also the people say, oh, she should wear vibrant colors. Why she is having the black, or why she is having blue? It is not looking good. Her hairs are not good. Her eyes are not good. Maybe this lady is looking very beautiful, but still other ladies will do that. So this is called asuya. We have little burning feeling in our heart. So out of that, we are superimposing some other evil things, or some other, we are trying to find faults in others' character, in others' things. So this is called asuya. But Arjuna is not like that. This person, this Arjuna, is anasuya. Means in Mahabharata, we all know, we are very well aware of the story of Mahabharata. What happened, what these Duryodhana, Dushasana, all these Kauravas have done with the Pandavas. Arjuna is one of the Pandav. Now what happened, this Kauravas gave poison to the Bhim. Bhim is the brother of Arjuna. They pushed Bhim inside the water, into the river. They tried to kill him. And also, Draupadi is the wife of Arjuna. All these Duryodhana and other Kauravas, what they have done with the Draupadi. But after all that things, in the first chapter, what Arjuna is saying when Lord is saying Tasmad Yuddhastu Bharata, oh Arjuna, you go and do yuddha, you go for war, you just kill all these Kauravas. Now what he's saying, Tasman narha vayam hantum dhatarashtan swabandhavan swajanam hi katham hatva sukhinasyama madhava. He's saying, oh Krishna, how I will become happy after killing my own people. Swajanam, swabandhavan. He's saying swabandhavan, swajanam. These are my own people, and after killing them, how I can become happy? So still he's considering all these Kauravas his own people. This is the greatness of Arjuna. So some people have done so many wrong things with him. Still he has soft corner for those people. This is called Asuya. So the Lord is going to tell all this knowledge to Arjuna. Now why he is considering only Arjuna? Because he has so many good virtues. When we tell the knowledge to the people who have good virtues, they will try to spread to this knowledge to among other people also. So always the great people or Bhagwan, they always try to tell their great knowledge, great secrets, guhyatamam jnanam, to the people who are having these great virtues, the people who are just doing backbiting, who are just finding faults in others' sari or dress and others good thing. He will never tell the knowledge or to this guhyatamam secret, the knowledge to those people, but he will always tell this knowledge to the virtuous people like Arjuna. So they will spread this knowledge among all. Now we should understand this thing. So we are having Learn Gita program. We are also learning Gita. This is the most secret knowledge. This is the gist of all the Shastras, all the Vedas. Now we should also try to spread this knowledge among all the people. LearnGeeta.com, reg.learngita.com. This is our registration portal, and we should also try to spread this knowledge to others. We can simply send this reg.learngita.com to our friends, to our colleagues, to our neighbors, and they can also join the Gita. So in this way, indirectly, we can follow the second sentence of our statement, Gita padhe padhaye. We will also involve in the teaching Gita. Teaching Gita doesn't mean you become trainer and teach Gita in the class in front of everyone. It is also the teaching Gita when you are sending this link to other people and they are joining Gita through you. This is also a kind of teaching Gita. You will also become trainer, not direct trainer, but indirect trainer. You will become Gita Pracharak. So in our Learn Gita program, we have the team called Gita Pracharak. People who cannot do Zoom meetings, who are not tech savvy, who cannot learn by heart the shlokas, still they can contribute in this Learn Gita program through Gita Prachar. So they just spread this knowledge among all. And when we start spreading this knowledge, Lord will give this more knowledge to us. So as we spend this knowledge, it will increase. So if you will spread this knowledge, reg.learngita.com, your Bhagavad Gita knowledge, your spirituality will increase. So we should also try to spread. Idan tute guhyatamam pravakshamya nasuyavi jnanam vijnana sahitam. Now he's saying jnanam vijnana sahitam. I am going to tell this knowledge with the vijnanam. Jnanam vijnanam. What is the difference between jnanam and vijnanam? Jnanam is theoretical knowledge of something, definitions, or I'm telling with the words. Vijnanam is something related with our realization, our experience. So jnanam vijnana sahitam. I am not going to tell you only theoretical knowledge. In 700 shlokas, I will only give you theoretical knowledge. No, I will tell some practical knowledge also, some vijnanam also. So like how to understand this vijnanam? So like you have a very tasty sweet in front of you, you have never eaten before. Some other person in front of you only, this person is sitting and telling you about this sweet. The sweet is like this and this. He is explaining the taste of the sweet. Will you be able to understand the taste? No. Until you don't eat that sweet, you experience that sweet, you cannot understand the taste. What is the taste? No matter how many derivations or so many theory he is telling the person, but without having experience, you cannot understand the taste of that sweet. Similarly, we have like ladies. We have ladies. So these ladies, when they see some sari or some dress, what they ask first thing, let me have this sari with me. Her husband can say, okay, you have seen this sari, you have the knowledge, now you can just have happiness inside your heart because you have already seen this sari. But no, the ladies will never become happy until they will have this. They will purchase this sari from the shop. So they, after purchasing this sari and then when they wear, they have experience. So experience is also very, very important, because only seeing the sari, only seeing the things, seeing the car or seeing the house, you cannot become happy. When you experience it, when you purchase it and use it, and when you do experience, then also you become, then only you become happy. Similarly, like children, they always say, let me go in water park. If you see water park, then they will not satisfy. They have to go and they will enter inside the water, they will play with the water. So when they will have experience, then only they will feel satisfied. Otherwise, only seeing other kids playing inside the water, it will not satisfy the people or the kids who are only seeing, who are only visitors. So we all want to have experience. So this knowledge I am telling you, Arjuna, said by Bhagwan, that I am telling this knowledge with the Vijnanam. Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam. So the 7th chapter, name of the 7th chapter is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. So knowledge with the Vijnanam. So after knowing this knowledge, Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajñātva Mokṣase Shubhat. After knowing this knowledge, you will become free from this samsara. Now, why we want to become free? What is the need to become free? I am enjoying everything. There are so many objects. Daily I have different parties, social media, Learn Gita program. Everything comes under the samsara. Then why I need to get free? So this is what we have to understand now. Maybe now the situations are very good. We are feeling happy. We are having joy. We are enjoying everything. But just think about the future, because this life is not same for everyone for all the time. So maybe after some times, something can happen with us, corona or some other things. This life is like we are having a boat which has hole. We don't know when we will go inside the water. So we cannot guess what is going to happen in the future. After this moment, what will happen, and we don't know. So anytime, whenever we are undesirable situations we are having, then also we cannot enjoy objects, we cannot enjoy everything. And then what will happen? So for that time, so every time the samsara is like that only, we will have happiness, we will have some sorrows, some pains, then again happiness, then pain, sorrow. So kabhi khushi, kabhi gum, like this. So this samsara has no this same cycle will repeat again and again. So every time, after sometimes we have to go through with the pain, with the sorrows. That's why we should try to become departed from this samsara. And for that we need this knowledge with the Vijnana. Jnanam Vijnana. So Jnanam Vijnana Sahitam Yajñātva Mokṣase Shubhat. After knowing this Jnanam with the Vijnanam, you will get free from this samsara. Also this knowledge, after knowing this knowledge, after knowing this knowledge, you will be you will become the knower of all other things, all other knowledges in the world. So we will sometimes some other time we will discuss it. So this is Idan Tute Guhyatamam. I am telling this secret knowledge to you, Anasuya way, O Arjuna. And after knowing this knowledge, you will get free from this samsara. Now the second shloka starts with Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pravitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshavagaman Dharmyan Susukham Kartum Avyayam. This is the Raj Vidya, kingly knowledge, or the knowledge of all other knowledges. Now what this king does? So what is the work of king? King will destroy all our enemies. So similarly for the seeker, or for the Arjuna, all the people like Arjuna who are seeker of the knowledge, of the supreme knowledge, for them, what are these enemies? So Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Mad, Moh, Matsar, all these are our enemies. Inside our heart only, there are so many vikaras. And these vikaras will force us to do something wrong, not do something good, which we should do. So everyone knows what is right, what is wrong, but still sometimes we follow wrong things, and we don't follow right things. We knowingly do this. Why? This is not completely our mistake, but something is there inside our heart, which is trying to force. So in Mahabharata only, Duryodhana has said this shloka. It is very famous and popular. Janami dharman nachami pravrittihi. I know dharma, what is dharma, but nachami pravrittihi. But I cannot follow this dharma. I know what are the right things. Like Yudhishthira is the dharma raj. He knows all the dharma. He follows all the dharma. I also know, I have the knowledge, but I am not able to follow these dharma like Yudhishthira follows. So janami dharman nachami pravrittihi. Janamya dharman nachami nivrittihi. I know adharma also. What is adharma? I should not do. I should avoid these things, but still I do. I know that I should wake up early in the morning, but still I sleep 5 minutes more, and I just wake up at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I know what is dharma and what is adharma, but I'm not able to control myself. And why? Yudhishthira is saying, why I'm not able to do? Because Kenapi devina hridayasthitena. In our heart, some devata, some adrishya shakti, some super power is there. Kenapi devina hridayasthitena. Yatha niyuktosmi tatha karomi. How this adrishya shakti, how this Shakti, this power is giving directions, I am going in the same direction. I'm not able to control that. Kenapi devena hridayasthitena. Now what is this Kenapi devena? Who is this Dev? So all these vikaras, our manasik vikaras, our mind itself becomes our Shatru, our enemy. So uddharedatmanatmanam atmanam avasadayet. Atmaiva hyatmanu bandhu ratmaiva ripuratmanaha. So Swami Vivekananda ji have quoted it many times. Like the person or the humans are their own mitra, friend, and their own shatru. Atmaiva hyatmanu bandhu ratmaiva ripuratmanaha. Bandhu and ripu, both are we own. When our mind is in our control, we become our friends. We can just give orders to our mind, do this, not do this. But when this mind starts giving orders to us and we start following this mind, then we will become our Shatru. We know I should start, my deadline is on this date. I should complete this assignment. I should complete this project till that date. I should make the food right now. Otherwise, maybe in the evening, I will not be having time. But still, we don't do that time in the time. We don't do that work in the time. So something is there, we are having time, we have everything, but we don't have motivation, we don't have inspiration. Why? Because of these vikaras. So how to deal with these vikaras, how to control this mind, Lord will tell the mechanism in other chapters. Like in next time we will start to whenever we will start the 14th and 17th chapter in level 2 only, then we will see in detail. So how to deal with these vikaras. But here he is telling like how it happens with us, how everyone faces. So kenapi devena hridisthitena yatha niyuktosmi tatha karomi. So he is telling like Raja Vidya. So this Raja, the king, will kill the enemies. Similarly, this Vidya, our Jnanam, which Lord is telling right now, will kill all these enemies of sadhaka, kam, krodh, lobh, moh, mad, matsar. All these vikaras will be destroyed by this Jnana. So this Jnana is a kingly knowledge. This is the kingly knowledge. Also, after knowing this knowledge, nothing will remain to know. Like we all want to become very intelligent. We want to know everything sometimes, but still we cannot know everything because there is unlimited knowledge. But after knowing this knowledge, you will become all knower, sarvagya. You will be knowing everything. So this is kingly knowledge, king of all other knowledge. Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam. Then this is also the Raja Guhyam. It is very secret. Secrets among the secrets, it's the kingly secret. It's a king of all the secrets. So Raja Guhyam. What happens when we are having this Raja Guhyam? So in Bhagavad Gita only, in 2nd chapter, Lord has told about this Guhyatam knowledge, why it is so secret. Ashcharyavat pashyati kaschidinam, ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha. Some people, when Guru is telling to this knowledge among his shishyas, some shishyas, ashcharyavat pashyati, they see this knowledge as a wonder. Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha. And the Guru who is telling this knowledge to shishyas, his Guru is also telling like a wonder. Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha. Then ashcharyavat chainam anyashrunoti. And other shishyas, other disciples, they are listening this knowledge as a wonder. Shrunoti. Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanya, ashcharyavat chainam anyashrunoti shrutva yenam veda na chaiva kashchit. And some people are there, some students, like in every class, there are some students who just listen everything and their neck is like spring. It is having a spring. They just say yes, 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 and in the end, just ask what you have heard. They say nothing. They are blank. So Lord is also saying Shrutva. After listening everything, na veda kashchit, they don't understand anything, even a single point. They don't understand. So this is that type of knowledge, secret knowledge. So it is very difficult to understand. So Raja Vidya, Raja Guhyam, Pavitramidam Uttamam. And also this is the Pavitram. Why it is Pavitram? Purifier. So this is the most like highest purifier. We have in our scriptures, we have three purifiers. We consider like Vayu, wind, Jal and water, and the Agni, fire. These are the purifiers. Now this knowledge is the highest purifier. Nahi jnanena satrisham pavitramiha vidyate. Like this knowledge, there is nothing which is more pavitra or more good purifier than this knowledge. So this knowledge is the most greater purifier, greatest purifier. Why? Because all the Kam, Krodh, Lobh will be destroyed by this knowledge. And without this knowledge, you cannot destroy these Kam, Krodh, Lobh. What happens in Kam? We know, like there was a person who has so much money he has collected for his old age. Now he is 70. Now someone has told, let's use this money. You have collected so much money in your whole life, in your entire life, and you haven't used it a single money, like nothing you use. You just collect everything. You just collect everything because he is so calmy person. He has so many desires to just collect money. So he is not using money, but he is just collecting money. How fool he is. So if just see as a third person, he is collecting everything, and now he is 70. Then also if someone is saying just use this money, he is not using. And after sometimes he will die. What will happen with this money? He is not using, and he is putting so much effort to collect this money. So this is how this kamana, our desires, make us fool. So these desires are making us fool because we need some limited things, but still we want to collect more and more. We do wrong things, robbery. We do wrong things with others, with the society. So that we should not do this, all these things. So kama, krodh, and then we have krodh, anger. Like there was a hunter who was just doing blasting again and again. And the birds, there were so many birds. These birds were getting fear, so much fear. Now he is wasting his blue bullets also and making other birds fearful also. What is the benefit? He is angry, so he is just blasting. He is using his gun without any reason. He is not even shooting the bird. He is just wasting. In the krodh, in the situation of anger, we also become like that. We become blind. We don't know why we are doing. We are just wasting our energy and we are making other people trouble. So it is for no use. Other people also will think wrong about us and we are wasting our energy. We can utilize this energy in other works and we can just establish something new. We can create something new, but we are wasting our energy in the krodh, anger. So this anger will also make us fool. All these vikaras will make us fool. Similarly, this lobh, the greed. We try to have more, but this lobh, this greed, this desire is like a fire. It will never get satisfied. We will put some more things. iPhone, mobile, television, home, new bungalow, new car, everything we will just purchase, we will buy. I am one person, but I have so many cars, 10 cars, 20 cars. Now what will I do with all these cars? I am single person. I can just use one car only, but still I collect more, and it is for no use. These things are just making us fool. But this tingly knowledge will destroy all these vikaras, so we will become intelligent. So this tingly knowledge, this knowledge will purify us. It will give the purification to our mind. So it is called pavitram idam uttamam, and also it is the uttamam. It is the good, like it is the highest knowledge. Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam pavitram idam uttamam pratyakshavagamam dharmyam susukham kartum avyayam. And this is the pratyakshavagamam dharmyam, and then susukham kartum avyayam. So here, like this knowledge is not like very difficult to understand. It is very difficult to understand, but not difficult to get this knowledge. So you cannot get this knowledge from the institution, from the college, from the school, from the guru even. This knowledge will only come after doing sadhana, as I mentioned previously. That's why we are having Gita padhe, then padhaye. When we do sadhana, then only this knowledge will come inside our heart. Otherwise, from the scriptures, from the book, it can come inside your head. But if you want to bring it to your heart, then you have to do sadhana. And after doing sadhana, this knowledge will come to your heart. Like there are some people, they do so much sadhana. They are doing stotra, wearing tilak, wearing mala. They do japa, they do tapa, they do go to temple, but they are as it is for 10 years, for 20 years, they are doing all these things, but they are not able to to improve their personality. Why? Because they are not doing the sadhana. Sadhana doesn't mean only the external things, doing mala and wearing tilak, but also internally how we are trying to change all these things, how we are bringing everything to our heart. So when we are doing sadhana without desiring anything, without any selfish motive, then only these things will come inside our heart. Otherwise it will only come till our head, not heart. So Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam. So Pratyakshavagamam Dharmyam Susukam. So this knowledge will come by automatically it will come by the sadhana. So like we have Mirabai, Kabir Das and other sages. They never went to the college and Gurukula and school, but still they know. If you read their poetries, you will find the highest principles of the Vedanta, of the other Shastras. How they know? They even don't know how to read these aksharas, these a, but still they know everything written in the Bhagavad Gita, said by the Bhagavad Gita, said by the Lord. They already know you can see the poetries, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita will be reflected there. It is already reflected there because they have this knowledge. Pratyakshavagamam. This knowledge will come automatically with the sadhana. Pratyakshavagamam dharmyam susukham, and dharmyam. This is the cause of dharma. This knowledge is the cause of dharma. As I told, after doing sadhana only you will get this knowledge, not without sadhana. So when we do dharma, when we follow the path of dharma, then only this knowledge will come inside us. So don't forget to, whenever you are performing any action, you should try what you are doing. Pratipala nija indriya samuha se jo kuch bhi aachar karu, keval tujhe rijhani ko bas tera hi vyavahar karu. Pratipal, at any moment, whatever work I am doing with my sense organs, with my hand, with my mind, with my speech, I should be careful that it should not hurt anybody, but it should make Lord Bhagwan happy. We just try to make happy other people, the worldly people who have limited power. We should try to make happy Bhagwan. So why I'm telling this? Because many times we don't know what is dharma and what is adharma, because everything is in detail written in the scriptures and we haven't read the scriptures. Now how to know what is dharma adharma? So just do pratipal nij indriya samuh se jo kuch bhi aachar karu. Whatever I am doing with my indriya, with my sense organs, with my body, it should make happy to the Lord. It should make happy, satisfied to your own soul, because Lord is not other than you. He is inside you only. So if you are satisfied, you think that is right, and the Lord will become happy too after doing this thing, after doing this seva. So you should follow that thing. So pratipala nij indriya samuha se jo kuch bhi aachar karu. In Gita Parivar, we sing this prayer. It's very, very nice prayer. Te keval tujhe rijhane ko bas tera hi vyavahar karu. I just want to make you happy. So dharmyam, this knowledge is dharmyam. It is the cause of dharma. When we follow the path of dharma, and how we will follow dharma? So whatever the things will make Lord happy, will make us satisfied, these are the dharma. So this is the at the small level, the definition. If you will read more Bhagavad Gita, you will read more scripture, you will know more about it. So sukham kartum avyayam, then it is susukham. It will come easily. You don't need to put so much effort. Like inside, some people think if I have to do tapa, then what I should do? I will go under the sunshine. I have to go inside the water. Then only my tapa will complete. So this is like all the television things. It happens, but not for everyone. This is not only the tapa. It is a kind of tapa which is highlighted in the televisions, but don't go in the with the televisions. Here we have only this kind of tapa, but each and every action can become your tapa when you are doing with more carefully. So when you are completely active, you are always, you have remembrance of Lord inside your mind. You are not trying to hurting anyone. Like there was a person, so he wanted to go to market, and outside the home there was his scooter, but inside this, under the scooter, there was a small puppy. He was sleeping. So he thought like, I will go on foot. I will not use this scooter. If I will use this scooter, this puppy will get disturbed. So now how careful he is about every living creature. So this is called the carefulness. We are not only careful for our own friends, family, or human beings, but all the living creatures. Then this is real sadhana. This is also becoming your tapa. It will count as a tapa. So not only going under the sunshine and going inside the river will not make your tapa, but this will also count in your tapa. Every action. प्रतिपालने जो इंद्रिय समूह से जो कुछ भी आचार करूं, जो कुछ भी आचार करूं, whatever you are doing, that can become your tapa if you are doing it carefully. So sukhankartum avyayam. So this knowledge you can attain easily. It is not difficult, but you must have carefulness, alertness. You should become vigilant every time. So sukhankartum avyayam, and it is avyayam also. Like I am learning Hindi typing. If I'm not practicing now, I have stopped practicing this Hindi typing. After 1 year, what will happen? I'm going to forget everything. What key is used to write e, I will not remember. But this knowledge is avyayam. Once you have received this knowledge will never destroy. Shariram yadavapnoti yachapyutkramati ishvaraha grahit vaitani sanyati vayurgandhani vashayat. In 15th chapter, Lord has said, after this body, if you will get rebirth, there also this knowledge will go with you. So who will bring? So the Jivatma or the current Sharira will bring all this spiritual knowledge, not the chemistry, physics, math. So you have to read this academic knowledge, you have to study again from the nursery, but the spiritual knowledge you are learning in the Bhagavad Gita program or in this Learn Gita program, this knowledge will go with you for other births also. If you will reborn, again you can recite the shlokas. So many times you must have seen the children, they haven't read Bhagavad Gita book, they cannot read even, but still they can recite very well. They have remembered all the 700 shlokas. How it happens? Because in the previous lives they have already done this by-hearting thing in previous life. So now they just have to revise. Sometimes they have heard the Suvarna Kakiji's audio and just they revised everything, and now they can utter all the shlokas. So this knowledge is avyayam. This will continuously go with in your other birth also. Kartum avyayam. So this is Raja Vidya Raja Guhyam Pavitramidam Uttamam Pratyakshāvagaman Dharmyam Susukhan Kartum avyayam. So this is very easy. This is the Tingly knowledge and we can attain it easily. But there is condition. Always there is condition. It is so easy, we can attain, we just have to become vigilant. Pratipalani indriya samu se, whatever I should be vigilant. That is one thing. But still you have Shraddha, faith. That is also a small and a very important aspect. Because in third shloka, Lord will tell, if you don't have Shraddha, you are ashraddhalu, you don't have faith in my words, you will not get me, you will not attain this knowledge. But what you will attain? Ashadhana purusha dharmasyasya parantap aprapyaman nivartante mrityu samsara vartmani. Ashadhana purusha, they have no faith in my words. Lord has told this thing Arjuna many times. Even in 18th chapter, Lord has said, Idan tena tapaskaya na bhaktaya kadachana na abhaktaya kadachana. So this knowledge you should not tell the people who don't have faith in my words. So this faith, this Shraddha is very important aspect. So Shraddha means we have this belief that whatever written in the Bhagavad Gita, in the scriptures, what is told by the Guru, it is right. Maybe sometimes we don't understand what is right, what is wrong. There was a child he was asking her mother, where is God? Show me. I cannot see God. So how can I believe God is there? He asked many times, where is God? Now mother was so troubled. My child is again and again asking this, what is God? How I show him God? So, but this child was very naughty. He was again and again asking, if you will not tell, I am not going to read Bhagavad Gita. I am not going in temple. So this mother, after some time, she slapped her kid 2-3 times. And this kid said, what are you doing? It's paining. And when he said it's paining, mother immediately asked, where is this pain? And she slapped again. This kid was very irritated. It's paining, really paining. The mother was continuously asking, where is pain? Show me. Then mother made him realize that everything can't be shown. Some things are there which can only be realized. So this pain you are having on your cheeks, this pain can be realized only. Similarly, the Lord is also here, but we can only realize him. We cannot see him directly with our eyes. That's why in Bhagavad Gita also, Lord has given Divya Chakshu to Arjuna, some divine eyes. Divyan dadami te chakshuf pashyame yoga maishwaram. Oh Arjuna, you see me, yoga maishwaram. You see my Aishwaryam, my this Virat Sarupa. I am giving you Divyan dadami te chakshu. I am giving you divine eyes. And with these divine eyes, you can see me. So something can be realized. So people who don't have Shraddha, who don't have faith in the word of Bhagwan, they will not reach to me. Ashadhana purusha dharmasyasya parantapa aprapyaman nivartante. They will aprapya. They will not come to me. But what will happen with them? Aprapyaman nivartante mrityu samsara sagarat. They will go to this mrityu samsara. They will have these cycles again and again. Punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam, punarapi maranam, punarapi. So same, again they will take birth, again they will die, again they will take birth, again they will die. The same process will come again and again. And when they die and when they take birth, see, these processes are very difficult. We don't remember when we were child and we were inside the womb of our mothers, what we were feeling. But it is a very small corner, it is a very small place, and we have to live there for 9 months continuously. And that time it is very extreme pain we are feeling. But we don't remember that pain. If we remember that pain, maybe we will become mad. So and also same thing will happen in the time of death also. So when the person, this jiva, departs from this body, there is a lot of pain. And during this life also, sometimes we have very difficult situations. So every time, like sometimes 4 din ki chandni, fir andheri raat. So for sometimes we will have little happiness. Then again these sorrows and pains will come. So the people who will not follow this dharma, they will not come to me, but they will again fall down to this cycle. and it is very painful, sorrowful, and they have to face everything again and again. So Sadhana. So we have to have this faith in our hearts for the Lord. Now, from the 4th chapter, Lord will speak about the essence of this 9th chapter in detail. The Jnana Yoga, real Jnana Yoga. Now he's told you should read Gita. It is very important, and how you should become before reading it. So Asuya way, you should not finding fault in others' work, and also become Shraddhalu. Don't become a Shraddhalu. So these two things are requirements to read this Bhagavad Gita. Now he is telling about the real knowledge, essence, how this word is, how I create this word, how I destroy this word. So everything will be described here. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamutina matsthani sarva bhutani na chahante shavasthitaha na cha matsthani bhutani pashyami yogamaishwaram bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. Here he will tell about the situations. Maya tatamidam sarvam. This word is pervaded by me. Like inside the water, there is a pot or something like this mouse or something. This mouse is there inside the water. Now this mouse is pervaded by the water, covered by the water. Similarly, this word is also covered by me. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadavyaktamurtina matsthani sarva bhutani na cha aham teshu avasthitaha. Matsthani. So all the jiva pranis are in me, they stay in me. Matsthani sarva bhutani na cha aham, I don't stay in them. So they are staying in me, but I don't stay in them. Now what he will tell, nacha in next shloka, nacha matsthani bhutani. Now he's telling again from opposite thing, but he's telling like they stay in me, but I don't stay in them. Now he's again telling the opposite thing. Nacha matsthani bhutani, but these bhutanis don't stay in me in reality. So it seems like they stay in me and I don't stay in them, but the reality is nacha matsthani bhutani. These bhutanis are also don't stay in me, and nacha matsthani bhutani pashyami, and then pashyami yogamaishwaram bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavana. These are the people who are I stay in them, they are staying in me, but still in the reality they don't stay in me and I also don't stay in them. Matsthani sarva bhutani nacha aham teshu avasthita. I don't stay in them. So now this whole scenario we should understand with the example. I will not make you more confused now. So there is a pillar and there was a person. Now this is the dark night. This person sees this pillar. Now this person misunderstood this pillar as a ghost. He thought this is not a pillar but a ghost. Now just tell this thing. This ghost is, now we will compare this whole situation. This ghost which this person only sees, it is not in the reality, is the samsara. The ghost is the samsara. This pillar is Paramatma. And this person is we all having a jnana. We are having illusion in our mind. So because of this illusion, this person sees a ghost which doesn't exist in reality in the pillar, but he gets afraid. This person gets afraid. Similarly, this samsara is also like a ghost. It seems like this samsara is in me, but I am not in the samsara, but the reality is the samsara is also not in me. I am also not in the ghost. I am also not in the samsara. So ghost is also not in is also not there in the pillar, and pillar is also not there in the ghost. So we just misunderstood these things, like this person misunderstands. So nacha matsthani bhutani pashyami yogamaishwaram bhuta bhinna cha bhutastho mamatma bhuta bhavanaha. So what about this samsara? So this samsara is like a ghost. This ghost is does not exist in reality, but because of the illusion, the other person sees the ghost in the pillar. It happens with us also. Sometimes in the dark night, we also see some other things which are not there in the reality, but we think that it is there. So it happens with us also. So this is called illusion. So Lord has started telling about the illusionary things, how it happens, how it works, how the samsara is. And after knowing the real knowledge of this pillar, the ghost will destroy the person. When he knows some light is coming, some light will come to this pillar, then this person will say, oh, this is not a ghost, but it is the pillar. Similarly, when the guru will tell about the real knowledge, jnanam vijnana sahitam, then this vijnan, this realization, the light will come. Then we will see the real pillar. Okay, this is the Paramatma, not the samsara. So this is Jnana Vijnana Yoga. After knowing this Vijnanam, with the Vijnanam, this Paramatma or this thing will be visible to us, and this ghost will destroy, the samsara will destroy. So next time we will discuss more about this thing. Now we will do little Sankirtanam and we will finish today. Next time we will continue. Just have the picture of Lord Shri Krishna, Bhagwan Shri Krishna, or whatever deity you love. You can just remember that deity and let's do little Sankirtanam. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Kavita Didi, for your thought-provoking presentation. We are indeed privileged to learn from your deep wisdom. On behalf of Gita Parivar, I am pleased to convey to you two important announcements about two events being hosted by Gita Parivar. Please make a note of these important dates, which you are welcome to attend. Firstly, in Aurangabad, Maharashtra, Gita Parivar is hosting an event called Maitri Milan Karyakram on 21st of January. You are all welcome to attend. Secondly, on Jan 18th at 8:30 p.m., Gita Parivar is celebrating Gita Bhakti Divas, which is also Gurudev's 74th birthday. This is a very special day for all of us devotees of Gita Parivar, because it is the auspicious birthday of our most respected Param Puja Swami Shri Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj, founder president of Gita Parivar and treasurer of Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra Trust. 74,000 sadhaks from 74 countries celebrate this Bhakti Divas by joining online. During this event, there will be devotional divas, as it is also Magh Krishna Shatila Ekadashi on Wednesday, 18 January 2023. There will be a recitation of Hanuman Chalisa. A warm welcome to all our sadhaks to attend this auspicious event. The next
Jai Shri
part of
Krishna.
today's session is the question and answer session. Didi, is Ashubhaya there today?
Ashubhaya is not available actually. He has already one more session at the same time. So I request Amrita ji to unmute and ask your doubt. I'll try to solve the queries. If there is, I'm not able, then I will tell and to join next time.
All right, so we request all of those of you who have questions to please raise your hands.
Ranjit ji, please unmute.
Hello, Namaste.
Yeah, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. That is really a wonderful explanation of chapter 9. But I have two questions. Maybe you explain these things, but I could not get it. The first one is Arjuna, Bhagavan Sri Krishna explained to knowledge and Vigyan, science, that to Arjuna. But Yudhishthir, his elder brother, is a Dharmaputra. Why? But Dharmaputra, I think Yudhishthir was Anushu also. So why he did not tell the knowledge to Yudhishthir? That's one question. And then I have another question. See if you can answer that on, please.
Okay, so Arjuna was like when we have different characters, so every character has their own specialty. So Arjuna has the special connection with Sri Krishna in the Mahabharata. So whenever we say Arjuna is more close to Sri Krishna and he is friend of Sri Krishna, so there is previous karma maybe of previous birth in Arjuna. There are many qualities. That's why he deserves. And Yudhishthira also maybe deserves, but he has all other conversations with Yaksh, etc. So for this particular situation, Arjuna faced the same thing, like Siddhanti Mam Gatrani, everything. Arjuna became nervous. That's why Sri Krishna told everything to Arjuna. Sri Yudhishthir was ready to do Yuddha. First he was not ready, then when everyone said, then he was ready. But Arjuna was the one who was ready before, but when he saw everyone against the people against his own family members are against, then he thought he was completely afraid. Then so Sri Krishna taught him all the things. He preached him. That's why he was chosen.
Thank you very much. Now, the second question is that the sloka 4 and 5, I think you gave an example, but I did not get this example. Can you just explain the situation? One time he was telling me all these creatures is within me and I am with them also. But in the next sloka is telling no, nobody is within me and I am not with them.
So yeah, so like you have illusion. So in the night when you see something and you think that this is not the wooden thing, wooden pillar or something, but it is something else. You just misunderstood something with something else. You see a rope and you think that this is a snake. So now the snake is in rope. So everything, the sansar is in Bhagwan. But in the reality, snake is not there. That means snake is not there in rope, and rope is also not there in snake. Similarly, sansar is also like a snake, which we only feel when we are in Agyan Nidra. We are having illusion, and because of that illusion, we are seeing the snake. So snake is not there in reality. So when we talk about reality, then there is no snake. But when we are talking about the illusionary on the illusionary basis, then we say yes, the snake is there in the rope. That's what he means.
But now the fifth sloka is the illusion, or fourth sloka was the illusion?
No, fifth shloka is Paramarthik. He's saying nobody is in me and I am also not there in them. Like it is only rope. There is no snake. But the snake is there because we have illusion of rope. Because of the illusion, a snake is created. So the fourth shloka is when we are talking about illusion. And when there is no illusion, then the fifth shloka comes. That there is nothing, but only the rope.
But in the fourth sloka is telling that okay, everybody is within me, but
Pervaded by me.
I am not with them. What does it mean?
It means like the snake is in rope, but rope is not in the snake. A snake is illusion. Rope is ashray, adhishtan, base. So illusion is there in the snake. Snake is there in the rope, not rope is there in the snake. So sansar is in Bhagwan, but Bhagwan is not there in sansar, or he is everywhere in the sansar. That we can also say.
Yes, I think that makes sense, because that the big things cannot put it in one
Different situations. There are different situations, different philosophical thoughts. When we talk about the Paramarthik, like we have in Advaita Vedanta especially, we have 3 stages. So according to those 3 stages, the existence, there are 3 types of existence. One is Vyavahariki, second is Paramarthiki, and illusionary, the Pratibhasiki. So we have 3 stages, and according to these stages, every time the meaning of verse changes. So sometimes, so for that we have to know the entire text. We have to read entire text according to the Bhashyam or like Shankar Bhashyam or something. Then we can understand.
Okay, thank you very much.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. It's actually the same doubt which I wanted to ask, which Ranjit sir has asked. But I want you to repeat once again the last one, what he asked, that I stay in, it's something like I stay in every thing, but everything does not stay in me. That you explained about the rope and the snake, right?
Right. So like I stay in Maya Tatmidam Sarvam. This is, everything is pervaded by me. So when he is telling that pervaded by me, he is saying like the water, and you have inside the water you have something, mug or something. So the thing, in the water you have pot or something. So this pot is pervaded by the water, but this water is not pervaded by the pot, isn't it?
Okay.
Similarly, Bhagwan is not pervaded by the word, but word is pervaded by the Bhagwan. Means everywhere there is Bhagwan.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Hari Om Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, this Jnanam and Vijnanam, you have explained, Jnanam means I just want to know, it is knowledge or it is something else. It is the knowledge is
It is
Jnanam.
the knowledge. It is the knowledge of scriptures. Like every time, as I told, for the Paramarthik, Vyavaharik, and the 3 levels of existence. Similarly, for every time in Bhagavad Gita, Gyan word is used for different things. Gyan is also used for the scripture, knowledge of scripture. Gyan is also used for the Brahma Gyan. But here the Gyan means the knowledge of scriptures, and Vigyan means when we realize those things in our life, when we follow those things, that is Vijnana.
You mean to say that I should realize God, then only I will get the Vijnan, or I will have only Jnan.
Right.
Is it that way?
Right.
Oh, that means I have to experience that.
Correct.
Okay. So that is why it is using. Otherwise, it can use as a Jnan. There is no, Vijnan is that above that, I should have a bliss of that. Isn't it the way that you put?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Ji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, could you please explain this once more, that Sansar is in Bhagwan, but Bhagwan is not in Sansar. Can you explain further, please?
Means like, I have already given the example of water and pot. So if you put some pot inside the water, then the water is in the pot. But pot is in the water, but water is not in pot. So when we say like water is also there, but not all the water is in the pot. So water has
Come
larger.
again. I don't understand. I don't get this. Could you explain?
Yeah,
You say
I'm
water.
saying the same.
When you water a plant,
When you have water inside the water, you have a pot. Then this pot is pervaded by the water. So
no,
we
you
never
have
say that
water in
water
the pot. Yeah, you have
water
water
in the
in the pot.
no pot in the water. Sorry, you have pot in the water.
Uh-huh.
Then the water when someone will ask what is there inside, so we always say pot is there in water. We never say
Okay.
water is there in pot, because the water, we have the ocean or we have pond, and inside the pond we have water. So we never say that water is in the pot, but we always say in the water there is pot. So he is just telling, like, it is not a literal, we should not take a literal meaning here. He is just saying that he is everywhere in the sansara. That is the meaning. What he wants to convey us, he just wants to say that I am there in the sansara is in me, like he has given the example. But at the next stage, when we talk about the tattvic stage or paramarthik stage, then we say that sansara is not in me, I am also not in
Didi, what
sansara.
exactly is samsara? What exactly is
Sansara,
samsara?
the word,
Excuse
sansara
me?
means word, the universe
World,
and everything
universe. Okay.
except the Paramatma Tattva, everything is samsara.
Okay.
Everything like our feelings, our whatever we are seeing with our sense organs, whatever we can think, everything is samsara except the Paramatma Tattva.
Okay, I
Jai
got
Shri
it.
Krishna,
Thank
Didi.
you, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Yeah. According to the new PDF, in sloka number 1, third charna, Jnanam Vijnanam Sahitam. So in that place, that is written like Jnano Vijnana Sahitam
Right.
Yajyatva Moksha Se Subha. So,
Right.
and my main question is that now, as you know that Lord Krishna given the second knowledge to Arjuna. So in that same way, you have to give me the some second or Raj Vidya like that. How to now we have to by heart the slokas, because when we have to read and learn the sloka, so that time now sometimes we will be missing the sequence. So said, I think you give me some
Like
tips.
by hearting the shlokas, like we always recommend three things. First is just choose some shlokas, like one chapter you choose first. Don't read entire thing together. So sometimes people start with 12 chapter, then they read 12 chapter, 15th chapter, 16th chapter, all the chapters at the same time. So don't do that. So just choose one chapter. You should be focused on one chapter for 1 month or for 15 days or for 7 days. So according to your time schedule. So if you are focused on one chapter, and then the second thing is you repeat that chapter 3, 4, 5 times in the day. And also you just give for half an hour or 1 hour only for the chapter to by heart the shlokas. And if you are doing it daily, it will be very easy to uh, remember all the shlokas, to memorize all the shlokas.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Girja ji.
You have to unmute Didi. Girja Didi. Girja Didi, you have to unmute.
Okay.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. See, I want to ask one thing. How can we feel that all the time God is around us? So as you say that God is inside us.
Yeah,
So
this
how
comes with the sadhana. This comes with the sadhana. Even everyone wants to realize that thing, but we can't, because it comes with the sadhana. Like we have pure water and we have water with impurities. So the impure water we cannot see inside the water. Like some rivers are impure. There are so many things, dust, etc. So we can't see inside the water. And if water is clean, then we can easily see. Similarly, if our mind, our antakarana is clean, then we can easily realize the God. If it is not clean, then we have to do sadhana. Then what is sadhana? So all the daily rituals, your yajna, dan, and tap, except all
Yes.
these things are sadhana. So when we do sadhana, slowly our mind gets purified, and with the purification of mind, we can realize the God.
Okay, thank you, got it. Thanks.
Jai Shri Krishna. I think we don't have any other question.
On behalf of Gita Parivar, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Kavita Didi for an enriching session. It has been a marvelous experience listening to you impart your deep knowledge of scripture and its application in our lives. Once again, on behalf of Gita Parivar, our sincere thanks goes out to the technical team for their boundless service in making this session a great success. We now have Suresh Vyas ji, our technical host for this session, to lead us in reciting the final prayer. Welcome, Suresh Vyas ji.
Yogesam Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Sanstapakam Viram Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Suresh ji, for a melodious prayer. We would like to thank each and every one of you Gita Sadhaks for attending this evening session. We look forward to meeting you once again next week for another exciting session. Jai Shri Krishna.